Hello, meet again with me, Atika, and welcome to watch my video. Today's practice, we're gonna focus on back bend, so there will be a lot of back bend movement, trying to focus more on your lower back, opening the chest, opening the shoulder. But still be aware with your lower back. If you feel pain, please don't force in the pose. You can slowly come out of the pose, or just go to rested pose. You can come back to child pose, or you can lay down on your back, or just go to seated pose. Continue with your long deep breath. Now we're gonna start with child pose. Meet your big toes together, open your knees as wide as you need. And then rest your torso down to the mat, resting your hands down to the mat. Relaxing the forehead, relaxing the jaws. One more deep inhale and exhale through the nose. And then slowly look forward, bring yourself up. Coming to your tabletop or all four. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Your hands underneath your shoulder, knees underneath your hips. Your knees with hips distance apart, keeping your spine straight. We're going to continue with cat and cow. As you inhale, bring the tailbone up, dropping the belly down, open the chest, look up or look forward. As you exhale, curl the tailbone in, round your back, chin to your chest, cat pose. Again, inhale, tailbone up, belly down, chest open. Make sure your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, curl your tailbone, round your back, pressing the palms away from you. And from here, we're gonna come to neutral pose. Keep your spine straight again. Now walk your hand forward, stretching your arms forward and melt your chest down. You can bring your chin down. If you feel uncomfortable, you can bring your forehead down. Whatever works for you, make sure your hips are over your knees. Feel the stretch on your shoulder, on your upper body. Feel the compression on your lower back. Puppy pose. Stay here and breathe. And slowly roll your body forward. We're gonna come to spring pose. So bring the knees to fit down. Point the toes, so keep pressing the top of your feet down. Pressing the forearm down. Bring the shoulders away from your ears. So bring as if you want to bring the shoulders back and down. And then look forward, opening the chest, lifting the chest up. Stay here. Bring your chin parallel with the mat. Relax the neck and also rotating your neck, your head. Rotate and move it yes and no. Just feel the neck stretch here. And slowly lower down. Now bring your hands forward. Keep pointing the toes. You can bring the toes or your foot as wide as you need. Now we're going to do preparation of locust pose. As you inhale, clear chin on the mat. As you exhale, lift your left hand and lift your right leg back and up. So feel that as you're lifting your hands, keep pressing the right palm and keep pressing your left heels down. And feel that you want to lift your chest even higher. Feeling the stretch in opposite direction. And slowly release. Now let's go other side. Inhale, lift your right hand, lift your left leg up. Feel that you keep activating your right hand and keep activating as you pointing your left leg back. So it's stretching in opposite direction. Keep pressing the left palm as you pushing and lifting the chest up. Feel the lower back here. And then slowly release. And from here, bring your pinkies to the side. Bend the elbows. Keep pointing the toes. Then as you hear, inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Look to your right side. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Look to the left side. Exhale, lower. And then from here, relaxing the leg, relaxing the hands. Now bring your hands on your side. Now bring your palms facing down to the mat. Keep pressing the top of your heels. Keep pointing the toes. We're going to come to locust pose. As you inhale, lift your chest, lift your hands, lift your legs up. So feel as you're trying to lift even higher. Feel that you're trying to reach your hands to the back as if there's someone pulling your hands towards your feet. So feel that you bring the shoulders back. Stay here. And slowly release. Relaxing the hands. Now plant the palms down underneath your shoulder. Point the toes. Hug your elbows in. Bring the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest up to cobra. Exhale, lower it down. And lift your body up. Come to your tabletop. As you spread the fingers nice and wide, curl the tailbones, curl and untuck your tailbones, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your knees and lift your hips up and back. Coming to our first downward facing dog. You can bend the knees as much as you like and try to straighten your leg one by one. Walk or pedaling your foot. You can also stretch the hips, relaxing the neck. Feel that your shoulders are externally rotating. You can also soften the elbows if it feels too much. Feel how you elongate your upper body so you're not rounding the spine. You can keep walk or pedaling your foot or stay still in downward dog. Keeping your long steady breath here. And from here, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk forward towards your hand. So keep bending the knees and rest your upper body. Resting your neck, resting your head down. Interlace your finger behind your back, opening the chest. Bring your knuckles up and over so you feel the stretch on your shoulder, relaxing the neck. You can bend the knees even more. And try to look to your right side so you bring your right shoulder back. Feel the stretch even more on your right shoulder. Inhale, lower. And exhale, look to the left. Bring your left shoulder back. You can bend the knees even more or maybe not. Just adjust and keep the breath. And slowly lower. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shin, elongate the spine. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms down. Walk or step back, coming back to downward facing dog. Keeping your breath here. You can keep walk or pedaling your foot anytime you need. And from here, bring your right leg forward in between your palms, dropping the back knees. Make sure your front knee is over your front ankle. And from here, there will be two options. First option, you can plant the left palm down and bring your right hand to the back. Try to grab your left leg from behind. And feel the side stretch here. Second option, try to grab your back foot from both your hands. So you feel deeper stretch on your left hip flexor as you're opening and pulling your shoulders to the back. Stay here. Keep bringing your hips down without sinking too deep on your lower back. Bring the gaze forward. Relax the jaws. Slowly release. Bring your hands down. Bring your right leg back, coming to downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, come to plank. From your plank, come to your forearm plank. Pressing the forearm, pressing the back of your heels, engage the core. So you keep your hips aligned with your spines, not dropping. Keep lifting the chest, bring the shoulders back. And from here, we're gonna come to dolphin pose. Lift your hips up, walk your foot forward as close as you can. Keep your forehead away from the mat. Feel deeper stretch on your hamstring. This is a very good pose to strengthen your lower back. And from here, inhale, lift your right leg up. Feel the stretch even more, strengthening the hand, strengthening the shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. Keep your head away from the mat. Exhale down. Now walk your foot back, coming back to your forearm plank. For your forearm plank, lower down to your spin pose. Pressing the top of your foot, lifting the chest. Take a moment. And from here, lower down. Plant the palms underneath your shoulder, hug your elbows in, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest up to cobra. Exhale, come to your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, bring your hips up and back. Always readjust your breath. Now inhale, left leg forward, in between your palms. Drop the back knee, front knee over your front ankle. You can take any options. Options 1, plant the right palm, bend the right knee, and try to grab your right leg with your left hand. You can also already feel it on your right hip flexor here. If you can, try to grab it from both hands. So feel deeper stretch as you're opening the shoulder, opening the chest. You also feel it on your right hip flexor, on your hamstring. Stay here. Slowly release the hands, plant the palms down, bring the left leg back, coming to downward dog. From downward dog, inhale to plank, bring your body forward. From here, forearm plank, lower down. Keep engaged the core, adjust your hips, adjust your shoulder. Now inhale, lift the hips. Walk your foot forward, coming back to your dolphin pose. From your dolphin, inhale, lift your left leg up. Straighten. Keep your forehead away from the mat. Keep strengthening the shoulder. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lower. Now walk your foot back, coming back to your forearm plank. Forearm plank, slowly lower down. Take a moment in your spink. Keep lifting the chest, activate the foot. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plant the palms underneath your shoulder. Hug the elbows in, point the toes, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a few moments here. Maybe you can try to press the heels down
And if your heels cannot touch the mat, that's perfectly fine. Just feel how you lengthen your upper body. Keep relaxing the neck. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, open the hips. Keep your right shoulder back. So keep your shoulder level. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot forward in between your palms. Plant the back foot 45 degrees. Make sure your hips facing forward. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Warrior one. Bending the front knee, strengthening the back foot. You can bring your palms facing each other or bring your palms together and look up. Try to get a little deeper on the back bend. If you feel too much, you can keep back and bring your gaze forward. From here, bring your hands down. Interlace your finger behind your back. Inhale. Bring the shoulders back, open the chest, look up. Then exhale, lower your body down. With control, use the core muscle. So make sure your body is not collapsing. Bring the knuckles up and over. Slowly release your hands. Plant the palms down. Right leg back, coming to your plank. From plank, we're gonna come to side plank. Option, you can bring your left knee down and plant the right heel down to the mat and lift your right hand up. If you want a little bit further, bring both your heels facing to the right. Lift the hips up, bring the right hand up. You can look up, you can look down. Just make sure that you keep lifting your hips, squeeze the glutes. Slowly right hand down. Coming to your chaturanga, exhale, lower down. Halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, your option. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to get used with this pose as a transition pose, so always connect with your breath. Noticing your long, steady breath. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, open the hips. Keep your shoulder level, keep pressing the palms down. Inhale, straighten, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot forward in between your palms. Pressing the back foot 45 degrees. Bring your hips facing forward, and when you're ready, reaching your arms up, warrior one. To adjust this pose, maybe you can bend a little bit deeper. Try to bring your hips forward, strengthening the back foot so you're pressing even more. Really feel the strength in this pose. That's why it's called warrior. You're gonna bring your palms facing each other or bring your palms together and look up. Feel the slight back bend here. If it feels too much on your neck, you can keep bringing your gaze forward. Now bring your hands down. Interlace your finger behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest up, look up. Bring the shoulders back. Then exhale, lower down, coming to your humble warrior. Use your core. Bring the knuckles up and over. Keep pressing the weight to your back foot. And slowly release your hands. Left foot back, coming to your plank. From plank, we're gonna come to side plank. We're gonna choose any of the options. Remember my option? The first one is to bring your left knee down. Lift your left hand up. If you want a little bit further, bring both your foot facing to the left. Lift your hips up and lift your left hand up. Strengthening the right leg, strengthening the right hand. Squeeze the glute. Left hand down, coming to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. steady breath. Now inhale, three-legged dog. Straighten. Exhale, right foot forward in between your palms. Keeping your back toe. Strengthening both your foot. Inhale, reaching your arms up, high lunges. Feel that you're strengthening both your foot, and maybe you can bend deeper. You can bend your back knees a little bit more. Maybe you can straighten your leg. And from here, bring your hands facing each other and bring your right hand twisting under your left hand. Coming to your Garudasana, eagle pose. Inhale, lift your elbow. Keep strengthening the back foot. Feel the stretch on your elbow. And from here, with control, slowly bring your left leg forward. Bend the knees. Keep your eagle pose here. You can just stay here. If you want, try to cross your right leg over your left. Finding your balance. Bend even more. Keep your upper body leaning back. It's very good for detoxification. Hold it here. Slowly release your leg. Release your hands. And stay in Tadasana pose. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, dive your body forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Now you can walk or jump back into plank. You can skip here and just come to your downward dog. If you want, go through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm gonna do other side. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left leg forward, in between your palms. Strengthen the back foot, stay in runner's lunge. Make sure you open the chest. From here, inhale, reaching your arms up, high lunges. Bending the front knee, strengthening the back foot. Make sure your shoulders are down so you're not pressing too much on your shoulder. Now bring your hands facing each other. Try to twist your left hand under your right. Come to your eagle pose. Lift the elbows up. Keep bending the front knee. And then with control, slowly bring your right leg forward. Keep bending the knees as we do chair pose. You can stay here. Use the options. Maybe if you want a little bit further, crossing your left leg towards your right. Finding your balance, maybe you can bend a little bit more. Keep your upper body leaning back. Stay here and breathe. Slowly release your hand, release your foot. Come into your Tadasana pose. Readjust your breath. Noticing how your body feels. Noticing your heartbeat. And from here, open your foot as wide as the mat, or maybe less, but more than your hips. Bring your toes out, bring your heels in. Bring your hands in prayer position. As you hear inhale, exhale, lower down, come to your yogi squat. So if you're not used to do this, if you're leaning to your toes, just stay here. Or you can use the block underneath your foot or your heels. Or you can put the blocks here underneath your hips, so you can just sit on the blocks. Just getting used to this hip opener. And if you're okay with this pose, press your leg to to the outer side, so you're pressing to your thigh with your elbows. Try to bring your hands palms in front of your heart, so you're pressing even more. Feel more hip opener here. Keep your upper body leaning back. Keep your spine straight. Take a moment here. And slowly release your hands and sit on your hips. We're gonna come to forward fold. So we straighten the leg. Inhale, lifting your hands up, lengthen. Flexing both your foot as you exhale, lower your body down. You're gonna bring your hands to the side, or to your shin, or to your strap if you have, or maybe to your big toes, or maybe to your heels. Rather than to target yourself, bring your head to your shin. It's better to try to get your belly closer towards your thigh. So you feel that you're leaning forward, so your spine is not rounding that much. Stay here. You can also micro bend your knee if it feels too tight. Slowly come up. We're gonna lay down on the back. We're gonna come to bridge pose. Bend the knees. Bring your heels as close as you can to your hips, or maybe you can grab with your foot. Your foot with hips distance apart. Bring the hands to your side. Now as you inhale, lift your hips and lift your chest up. Feel that you keep squeezing the foot to your inner side. You can stay your hands to the side, or maybe you can interlace your finger behind your back. So bring the shoulders back. Bring your chin even closer towards your chest. Feel that you're squeezing the glutes as you're lifting your hips up. 2 more breaths here. And slowly release your hands and lower your body down, upper, middle, lower back. We're gonna bring your knees and windmill your knees right and left. Drop your knees to the right and to the left. Just feel the stretch here, taking a moment. Now we're gonna do this one more set. Option, you can do another bridge pose as we did before. Otherwise, if you want to go to wheel pose, we can do it together. So wherever you are, taking any options. If you want to go to wheel pose, I will show it and we will do it together. So bend the elbows and pressing the hands close towards your head. Then pressing the palms down. Then as you inhale, lift your body up. Just slowly, maybe you can keep pressing the crown of your head down. You can stay here. If you can, try to lift it higher. So lift your body up, pressing the palms, strengthening the heels down, and try to bring your chest forward. Feel deeper stretch on your back then in this pose. 2 more breaths here. And slowly lower your body down. Bring your head down, upper, middle, lower back, release your hands. Now bend the knees, hug your knees, and rock it side to side. Take a moment here. Feel the massage on your back. Now as you're bending the knees, drop your knees to your left side. And look to your right side. Bring your hands to the side. Relaxing the shoulder. Make sure the right shoulder is planting down to the mat. Feel and enjoy the supine twist. Slowly coming back to the center. Now drop it to the opposite side. Drop it to the right and look to your left side. Make sure the shoulder is relaxed. Roll your shoulder. If you feel that your knees is hanging out, you can use the blocks or bolsters just to lean on. Just take a few moments here to really relax in the spine. From here, coming back to the center, come to happy baby pose. Bend the knees. You can grab your big toes or grab your foot from the outer side, pressing the knees towards your armpit. You can stay here or you can rock your body side to side. This pose is really good to relieve your stress, relaxing the spine, opening the hips. Reduce the blood pressure. And from here, release your hand, release your foot. We're going to come to Savasana. So straighten the leg a little bit wider. Bring your hands by your side a little bit wider. Palms facing up. Relaxing all part of your body. Relaxing your breath. Take a moment here in your Savasana. This is the end of the practice. You can take as much time as you want here. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you again on the next video. Namaste.